variables of the struggle gay and lesbian people and transgendered people live with every day is a little more meaningful in that kind of experience. I only have one companion left, Patricio Domingo Bravo, an expatriate from Chile. I'm driving his car tonight, and he and Charlie and I spent all day yesterday celebrating the holidays together. We may no longer be companions, but we're still best friends. And may all of your relationships, if you move in and out of them, happen that way. Let me tell you what's going to happen in California. From my perspective, I'm not a lawyer, one of the great blessings of my life. Not a lawyer. But every time someone in a gay couple dies, the estate is going to be probated in a court so that you know who is the property heir and who takes care of making the decisions at taking care of the remains of the deceased, because in Texas and California, bodies are property themselves. And over scores and scores of times of doing that, a body of law will develop, and it'll be printed in law books. And those law books will have to be bought by lawyers, bought by counties, and put in public and private law libraries. And every time a couple decides, well, this wasn't such a good idea, and they decide to separate, if they are legally married, they will have to be legally divorced, and that will create more laws, more judges' decisions, more opinions. And over a period of a very few years, the weight of all of those pages and all of those law books will cry out that we can't have different standards for different people. We can only have one standard for the law to work in a society. I have been in this struggle since I came out of the closet in 1958. There's not many people here that were alive in 1958. And to give you some idea how much I know about struggle, I came out at Galena Park High School. Of course, nobody made fun of me because I was also the quarterback of the football team and the biggest, meanest guy in school, and we beat Pasadena that year. So those people are still confused at whether I'm the embarrassing queer or the football hero they wish they had back. But it was a struggle then, and I hate to tell you, it is a struggle now. There's something about the nature of struggles. And I'm going to take this into an entirely different struggle. You know, in 1776, England did not get on a ship and come over and say, why don't you people try a little independence? It'll be good for you. That's not what happened. A handful of people met in, would you believe, taverns. The whole American Revolution was worked out over warm beer in taverns. They didn't even have ice. God, how did they make a movement out of that? And then they went to Independence Hall and they declared their independence. Wait a minute. They told England, we are independent. Now, if you want to do something about that, come over here and take that away from you. So right here, right now, today, I want you in your own mind and out loud if you want to, I declare my equality. Can I hear it?
I declare my equality.
Well, you own it. Now it's up to some other sucker to come take it away from you. And you should defend that with all of the vigor that you have. Don't ever give up. Everybody's seen that cartoon of the crane with the frog in his mouth and the frog's got his hand around his throat and say, don't ever give up. That is us. All we have to do is politically outlive the suckers. In 1999, we had a referendum in Houston. The whole of a citywide ballot voted on our partner benefits in the city. We lost by 2,000 votes in an election with over 970,000 votes cast. I called Dave Wilson, the head of the referendum on the other side, and I said, how quick can you get another application so that we can have another referendum? If we can lose this election by 2,000 votes, the campaign alone will change that many opinions. Don't ever be quiet. Don't ever stop struggling. And for God's sake, if you have a companion at this rally, reach over, put your arm around them. A lot of us are not in closets, but our relationships are. Stop that shit. We cannot expect them to respect our relationships if we do not sow some pride in them. I love you. I wish you, I won't be here when we get to the promised land. I ain't gonna live that long. But many of you will wake up one morning and say, what's this gay stuff all about? We're just like everybody else.